The good retailers around the world source the best product, and they use LED lighting because it shows those products in the best light. 5
years ago, you could really only get LEDs in a particular very cool color temperature band. Now you can get them right across the spectrum. So there's a bigger choice of light, of color temperature.
The color temperature is the, let's say, the appearance of the light. So if you go to a deep discounter and you want to emphasize your deep discounter, what you generally do is you create a very high luminous level, very uniform, but you do it with a very cool color. Whereas if you want to be emphasizing that you're a high-end supermarket or a high-end retailer, you generally go for fairly low lighting levels in a much warmer environment.
Food displays are a very interesting application area for LEDs because the different types of food require different types of lighting in order to show them off to best advantage.
There's lots of different shapes, textures, profiles, colours, and therefore to be able to tune the colour of light to suit the right shape and texture and colour of the product is very, very important.
So for meat, for example, we would have a very rich colour, very rich in red. For fish, maybe a bit of blue to remind people of the sea. And then for fresh fruit, really you have a variety from the bananas that are yellow to the apple, red or green or all kind of colors. Then you need a very full light, you need a very rich light in every wavelength.
By placing all these LEDs in a string or in a spotlight together, you can virtually create any color temperature you would like.
There is traditionally a cool lighting going into freezers and for frozen food. But there is a demand now coming up for more mid-white kinds of color, more yellowish, so that it enhances the warm aspect of the pictures on the packaging.
One of the important parts of the spectrum that's missing from specifically cool white LEDs is the saturated red, which is called R9.
So we have developed a technology, we call it Vivace, and it really is a spectacular light that takes a very efficient, cool LED, rich in blues, okay, as some phosphor, shifting the main peak of blue into the yellowish. We add to it a red LED. We end up with a very warm LED, rich in blues, in green, in yellow, and most importantly in red. And so the vibrancy of the display is incredible. For example, red meat and white meat mixed, and also going all the way to the cheese, for example, and possibly fish, where you could mix, or you could alternately week after week change the product and still get a good light.
At the end of the day, you know, grocers are in business to sell food, and LED lighting allows them to bring out the textures, the freshness, you know, the colours.
And customers are much more likely to respond to that than they are to a sign or a poster or whatever you're telling them about it. If they see a product that is appetising, if they see a product that looks tasty, they're magnetised to it. And that's why I think LED is the light of the future.